Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 13, Day 4. Yeah, that's right. And it is a green day today. Two teams we're mainly going to be running. 4 times Krystenax, and seeing how double giant spider, double kraken works. I don't know which one will score higher, actually, with the new scoring system. We'll find out. I feel like double giant spider, double kraken may. But Devourer does not count as damage, so it might go a lot lower. Speaking about a lot lower, our score right now is a lot lower than theirs. But we are missing some people. As long as we keep top 8, we'll be fine. So as long as we can keep that gap, we're perfectly fine. But anyways, Guild Wars, attack. What are we up against? Actually, I haven't even set my team. Also, he's basically using what we're about to use against him. Interesting. Should I throw it against him? That could be really dangerous if we miss. Should I just go for Krystenax? We might just have to go for Krystenax. I don't know. The problem is, if he keeps purple spamming, I don't get to use that as much. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Get rid of that green seer. No. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going all in. No going back now. Giant spider kraken, giant spider kraken. We're all in. Actually, you know what? I might put the Krakens up front. I'm scared they're going to get devoured. I am extremely scared that they're going to get devoured. So I'll put the 2 giant spiders in the back. I think that'll be the safest thing we could possibly do at this point. Anyways, hello Dustin, hello Ajax, hello Bridget, hello JZG, hello Maximuse, hello Strawn, hello Henny, hello Maximuse. Let's see. How come I'm showing offline on Steam? I always keep Steam offline. If I don't, I'll be messaged by a lot of messages. I turned it online for 5 minutes, or like, yeah, about 5 minutes. 10 minutes before I started the stream for 5 minutes this morning. I got messaged by about 6 people in that 5-minute time frame, all within like the same minute or two. I generally keep it off because I only turn it on if I'm in the mood to talk or can have the time to talk. And if I turn it on just randomly, too many people will message me, and I can't actually answer everyone. So that's why I normally keep it offline. And also just so random messages don't keep preparing on my streams for when I'm streaming Steam games, which is a good majority of the games I play are via Steam. So that's the main reason. Also, to your previous question of why don't I ever do like talks before my streams, it's mainly because I don't have enough people really that come before my streams. There might be like 1 or 2 people that are kind of waiting there. But like a half an hour before my stream starts, no one's really here. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes before the stream starts, some people will be there. But I don't think many people are here that early. I don't know, there might be some people that early. But that's the only reason I don't really talk during then. That and sometimes I'm like setting up the stream normally during that time as well. But yeah, anyways, let's go do our first battle, see how this goes. It's basically a mirror for the most part. We're just using the pure green version mirror of the exact same team, just in a slightly different order. So hopefully we'll do better. He obviously has the better team composition because he can use every color, whereas we cannot. But let's see how this goes. Shouldn't be too bad. Worst thing that can happen is if he devours, and devours twice would be very devastating. Ideally, he will not devour at all, though. And we will get all of our devours. Let's see, can we get devourer number 1? Oh, before I do, let me move that over. Ooh, a lot of turns. Move that over. And come on, devour number 1. Okay, we missed, and we gave it blue. Looking bad already. We'll take the purple. Blue surge, go. Okay, I'll take it. Actually, we didn't really even need a surge there. Okay, he is his spider. I kind of have to ignore that's even there. There's no way I can play around that. No way of playing around that. Move that up. And now we just throw the Krakens. Everything is where it should be. Oh, if only that was a green. But that should be a pretty good move. Anything else we can drop? Doesn't look like it. A miss again, and no devour, but it will double kraken kill. Okay, good. We just got double kraken kill. That's pretty much match. I didn't even need the, wow. Talk about overkill. I forgot how good this team works when it actually works amazingly. It doesn't always work amazingly, though. But when it does, it is amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm timed right now. Every turn I take is wasting potential winnings. I keep forgetting that. So let's just kill it. Actually, let's kill it by getting a gigantic amount of mana. There we go. What's our score for that? 1,406. Not horrible. Could be a lot higher. Why does it feel like everything I ever do scores around 1,400? I don't know why, but I can't get around this, like, 1,400 curse. Like, everything is within about 100 range of that number, either one way or the other. I don't know why that is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because that's actually slightly below average, I think. But every single team I keep doing basically averages at the 1,400. I know for sure that's not... Let's see. I need to divide 8,000 by 5. And that's pretty much how much I should be doing per battle if we were to really go optimal. And that's 1,600 per battle. So I'm doing something wrong. I'm gaining about 200 points less every single battle than what is considered, like, max. It's literally impossible to constantly get max every single possible battle, but I would consider getting an 8,000 score as pretty much max. Everything beyond that's just ridiculously lucky. But okay. Baba Yaga means boogeyman, does it? Also, hello, Mohammed. Welcome. Dwarven Gate team for Guild Wars. I can only do that on a blue day. It's a purple day right now. When is blue day? I believe blue day is like the last day or second to last day. Yeah, it's tomorrow. We'll go with some kind of Fortress Gate team tomorrow. Probably a double fort. No, I won't go double Fortress Gate. I don't think I can get away with double Fortress Gate. I don't even know if I can get away with one Fortress Gate. I'll try it at least once. It is up against Intrum, which is the only problem. Intrum is one of the two biggest guilds in Guild Wars. They're going to be one of the hardest possible guilds to face, and trying to do a Fortress Gate team against them might it might score higher, but it's going to be ridiculously hard to actually win against. That's my biggest fear of trying to do that. If it was like any other guild other than Anonymous and Intrum, I could probably get away with it. Not quite sure if I could get away with it on Intrum, because they're going to be running the most annoying teams ever in existence. Also, why is everyone using such weird defend teams? I don't mind. I say weird, but this could actually really destroy us if the Queen map goes off. Should we switch to Krystenax's? No, because he has Corvash Scion, which is going to disable me too much. So we'll just go. Let's try this again. We're definitely going to do 4 times Krystenax on at least one of them. I can't not do it. Did I say purple? You think your worst day was purple? I forget which day my worst was. Obviously one of the ones I went 4-1 on. But the first day went pretty well. This day, assuming I don't like randomly get bad luck, should go pretty well as well. So right here, I'm actually already in the correct order for Scion. Generally, I switch up this team to exactly what I have it in if I'm up against a Scion, and I didn't even need to switch it because we were already at the right build for the previous team. I wouldn't have even remembered to switch, so good thing I already used it this way. So that works out perfectly. The only thing that doesn't work out perfectly is we do not have any alignment right now, which is bad. I guess I baited another skull. Him poking us a few times isn't going to do anything. We have alignment. Do I go for it? Yes. On red, not green. So we'll do that. We get slightly less mana, but we keep the green on the board, which will help us get more mana, like that. Put that over. And now we just throw down double Kraken. Kraken number... Come on. Kraken number 1. Got it. No come on, we haven't gotten a single Devour yet. Come on now. Okay, now I get rid of green. Has to happen eventually. Anything else we need to do? Nope. Just double Kraken. Kraken number 1. Finally, Devour. A little late. Not exactly when I needed it, but I'll take it. Another Kraken. Good. Double Giant Spider. Any spots for it? No. Other than blue. But oh wait, no. There's a yellow right there. So we'll take that. And ooh, I gotta make sure I don't waste as many turns though. I keep forgetting that. Let's throw that down. Good. Oh, nice! Very nice Kraken coming through. Is that a little bit higher or lower? Same score. Come on! Everything I do keeps getting that score. Also, we're exactly on 21,000. Now, that takes luck. There we go. Let's screenshot that. That might be one of the only times I have a solid number in this new Guild War system. 21,000 on the dot. Read your daily score above. What was your daily score? You completely ignore colors each day, no cards, and you got 950 to 1,150 per fight. You win. I don't know if that's good or bad because I haven't been playing on my Let's Play account, which I used to do that on. So I don't really have a comparison for what your scores you just mentioned, but I'm pretty sure that's somewhat decent. I just don't have any comparison because I don't have another account that's playing like that at the moment. I used to, but since the new system occurred, I haven't been able to play on my other account yet. I haven't bothered getting back at either of my 2 older accounts. I'm pretty much not even caring about it. They were only ever really done for the Let's Play series. We'll be starting up another one when the next patch comes out with the crafting system, because we'll be starting from scratch and seeing how we can optimize the account for the new crafting system and doing dungeoning and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, next battle, similarly, because he's running Scion again, because everyone is. Well, who isn't? Feels like almost every battle now. I can't wait till the 24 unique troops. We would only have to deal with Scion. Actually, it would still be possible that we'd have to face multiple Scions in a single day, but it'd be a lot less likely. Let's leave it at that. So, yeah. Anyways, let's start this again. It's already in the right order, so... I don't know if I even will be able to get the 4x Krystenax. Might need to change the title of the stream. Normally I do like going 4x Krystenax on green days. I stopped doing this a little bit because of its inconsistency occasionally. But then again, so does the 4x Kraken. They have different kind of inconsistencies. Kraken I feel like suffers more, I mean not Kraken, 4x Krystenax I feel suffers more from mana drain than what this team does. Because this team can just double turn the giant spider on blues and then pretty much be good to go, or just keep taking mana for the Kraken and hope for a random devour. It at least has some gateways to kind of get through everything. What do we do about this? Ideally I'd want to take blue so it Spirit Foxes one of my giant spiders. Looks like I'm just gonna have to take a pretty random move, so we'll do that. Oh, that's bad. Should have double checked for where his Cascade actually would have went. Oh well. Do I go for Skull? Yeah, because any mana I take is just going to get drained. There would be no point in taking mana. I'll take the green. The only problem with having to use these back, though, is I can only get these up by blue, which makes it quite a bit harder, of course. Very bad board. Nope, didn't get the blue. He gives us some. He'll steal enough mana to be able to drain us. Regardless of what I do, he'll be able to do that, though. We're going to have to waste a whole turn against him because he's going to take a skull, and now we have nothing to do this turn. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. And I'll leave the blue on the board, so let's just take a random brown that we don't need. Keep the colors that we need on the board. Ooh! 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 I'll take that into another extra turn. Keep them coming. Let's see. We need one more blue. The struggle. Also, thank you, SK, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. We need one more blue so badly right now. Come on, Giant Spider. Get buffed and only have a 12 mana cost. Go. Oh, this doesn't look good. He's gonna Ragnagor next turn, and there's no way I can even remotely stop it. Oh, good, he went for blue. Oh no, he got it off the Cascade. And there's still no blue because he got it off the Cascade too. Oh, this is looking awful. Okay, good. He didn't get full mana on anything yet, so we can just purple into his skull and hopefully get a lucky Kraken. Oh, this is gonna have to be a very lucky Kraken. Wow. Oh no! No, our hopes and dreams crushed. Okay, how do we go about this now? I need to somehow do 4 damage to him. Like now. No! Stop giving him mana. I hate Scion with such a passion. We needed to somehow do 1 damage to him. How hard can it possibly be? There we go, 1 damage. The only problem is he's about to famine us, and I have no way around it. How do we do this? I need a Skull Distract. There we go, got it. It doesn't really help much, though. We got it. Didn't really make much of a difference. So, let's go and poke him, at least. We'll throw the Kraken. This has to extra turn. Good, we got it. Where do we throw this? It almost looks like we have to do it on blue, which is, of course, the last resort we'd ever want to do it on. But maybe doing it on blue would then give us an opening for our next cast. So I'm going to have to do it. This makes it so we almost have a 0% chance of extra turning off your Kraken, though. So that's bad. Oh, we have enough damage, though, to kill it. Perfect. Sweet. Never mind, that'll work out. So we'll do this on brown. What else do we do? Well, look at that go. Take the purple into the green. Move that up into a bunch of other colors. Do I take it? Yeah, I'll take it. I always feel hesitant to take turns, because every turn we take is technically lowering our score. There we go. And double Kraken for the win. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a little hairy there, but it came through. 1,379, so we did score a little bit lower on that, but we did get dragged out a little bit. Okay. I still have no clue why I can't get away from this, like, 1,400 curse, though. Let's see. Strippy. Stonehammer. Lady Ironbeard. Highforge. And Wolf Garrick. Should we switch? He's using a Wolf Garrick now. Okay, we'll switch. I said I wanted to do it for at least one battle. If we're going to do it on any battle, this is probably the battle. Stonehammer's going to be a little annoying because he can stun out everything. Literally everything. But I'm not as worried about Highforge, I don't think. I don't know. This is going to be a weird battle. Let's just go and do it. 4 times Krystenax, see how it goes. Yeah, I am going to be doing 4 times Krystenax, because the Devour I keep doing is lowering my score. Every single time we Devour with a Kraken, that doesn't actually count as damage in the new system. I guess they did that to deter using Deathmark and Devour as much. That's the only reason I could really think that they would possibly do that. And are you serious? There's no purple we can take. Actually, there's no mana at all that we can even take. So we'll move this over and hope he doesn't take it. Okay, good, he doesn't. So we can just take the purple now. And that will get us 8 mana per turn. That should definitely help with our mana efficiency. So now we'll just take a blue. Hopefully Surge. Can we not drop it? No. Even if I move something over, we wouldn't be able to drop it. So we'll just take a... Which way do we take it, though? Blue down. I guess Stonehammer, which is going to be a little annoying. Let's do this on red. Gotta recrystallize before he stuns our capability of doing so. So at least that gives us even more mana generation. 8 mana generation per turn. I believe these do count towards your mana efficiency for the final score at the end of the battle. Yeah, Kraken doesn't give you as many points, but it's a lot safer than a couple other teams that you may end up using. But yeah, Krystenax giving 8 mana per turn should be ridiculous amounts of points. We'll see exactly how it pans out. This might have to be the only way to go on green and blue days, if it really gives a lot of points. We'll see at the end of the battle. There's nothing to do on this board. Well, I see the 2 moves, but... and the 3, actually. But I want to try doing a move that's actually good. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. I got a Skull Poke. I'll take it. Oh, come on. Stop taking so much mana. And he stuns us again and gets a bunch more mana and cast again. Of course, he gets lucky for the AI. He never gets lucky for me, but always for the AI. We're not special enough. Yeah, we'll take out brown. Move that down. Get our manas. Okay, that would have devoured us. That would have been very annoying. Luckily, it did not. Do any of you do anything useful that I might be worried about? No, not yet. I do need him to die, like, really soon, though. Let's do this on red before he decides doing anything with reds. Do give him some green. I'm not too worried about that, though. Wolf Garrick is pretty bad. So we'll go and remove purple. Also, thank you, Valivra. Sorry, I'm completely butchering your name every possible way. But thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, we're still stunned on everything. Removing purple actually wouldn't be bad, just because of our lack of being able to use them at the current moment in time. The biggest thing I'm concerned about right now with the Krystenax cast is you might get another summon off. Because we'd have to Skull Distract. Okay, good, we do have it. Actually, 2 different Skull Distracts. Oh, we got a kill. It's not going to come into play too much, though. We'll just remove yellow. And now we just have to kill the 1. Should be pretty straightforward. How do we go about this? Remove red? Do I take this? Yeah, I take it, because he's just going to create more. And then we get rid of red. And then we take down green. And then we double Krystenax for the win. We got blue, I mean brown. Colors! Oh, never mind, we already won. There we go. So how much points did we get for that? 1,350. Huh. Did even lower. Well, I guess we took too long, I guess? I don't know. I was expecting that to be a little bit higher. That was basically the same points as Kraken. And now this is a drain team, so I do have to switch back to Kraken. I cannot really risk the Krystenexes against the Scion Ragnagord Famine. It has lost before against it. It will lose again. And I just don't trust it going up against it. I barely even trust this team going up against it, but at least this has backup plans. Whereas a full Krystenax team has basically no backup plan if they start getting the mana advantage. So we're just going to go with double Kraken, double Giant Spider for this. They're all scoring the same. 4 times Krystenax scored even lower, which I'm really surprised. You use 3 times Krystenax and a Penguin. That could work too, because you would increase the damage per each cast by a lot. And since you have to do less turns, I guess that would come in handy. You know what? Maybe I should try doing that with a couple teams. Do like a mana generator with 2 heavy bursts and put the Guild War troop there so that the 2 burst troops do 5 additional damage per thing. That could end up working. Why 2 spiders, not 1 spider and a green seer? Because it's Green Day and it's Guild Wars. Green seer, Giant Spider, double Kraken is the best way to do this team, but you have to go pure color for a Guild War day. Yeah, I know, you can't use Penguin today. Penguin is for Blue Day, or the green thing for Green Day. I'm aware. We could use the green one today, though, if we wanted to. Whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. But whatever the green one is. But let's just throw this down. Double Kraken, double Giant Spider. This has gotten us this far. Might as well keep going with it. As long as it scores 1,400, I am perfectly happy. We're around that general ballpark. So no blue. Purple would be main priority at the moment. We'll take these. He gives us purple. Again. So we'll just do this and gamble our luck then. Basically determining this whole battle based... Oh wait, he doesn't even have full mana yet. Oops, he didn't surge. I was gonna say. Oops, oh well. Let's move that down. Skull I have to take. There is no choice. Oh, this is gonna be awful if it drains us at this point. Oh, ooh, that can't be the only 2 moves. No! Well, we lost. Let's see. If I take this brown, he gets a skull. If I take this brown, he gets a skull. If I take this brown, he gets a skull. If I do anything, he gets a skull. Why? Why didn't you surge so we could cast a Kraken right now? We need you. Get 1 mana. I'm just gonna have to do this and hope for some kind of random luck off the Cascade. Nope. Well, at least we get the extra turns, if nothing else. Oh, into a Giant Spider. You know what? We can make that work. There we go. Okay, we can make that work. There we go. Throw that on the brown. Move that down. And come on, Kraken luck. Got it. Double. Got the extra turn plus the Devour. Exactly what we need. Get rid of green, I guess. Clear up the board a bit more. Double Kraken. Dead. There we go. What's our point for that now? Look, that did even higher. 1,458. See, Kraken team still works. Because it makes up for it in the fact that you win so quickly and get so much mana. So, yeah. Kraken team seems to be working then. And as I said, I keep averaging 1,400. Give or take like 100 points. I just can't get away from it. Everything from 1,300 to 1,500 and 7,000. Yep, that's pretty much right on my average. What is the, if I divide that by 5? 7,000 divided by 5. Let's see. Yep, 1,400. Right on the dot. I don't know why. I can't get away from the 1,400 average, regardless of what I do. It just keeps going to 1,400. I've tried almost everything. I tried so many different teams, and the average, assuming I don't lose at all, keeps coming down to 1,400 with a 7,000 score. I'll need to look into that more on Monday, but everything I'm doing right now keeps coming out to that pretty much. But yeah, there we go. I'm perfectly fine with that score, though. Honestly, anything above 6,300 I'm honestly perfectly fine with, because that's what used to be the max score before, and I assume anything above that's kind of decent, I guess. I guess. I'll go with it. I don't even know. Yeah, we'll take it. We're still not down yet. As long as we keep 8, we're fine. We only have 27 out of 30 people, though, which is actually why we're so low. We'd probably be in 6, I don't know. I don't even know if we would make top 6. It's actually a pretty big gap, even if we had those 3. The 3 of them combined would have to do a little bit over 50,000 points, which is definitely possible. Because if we look at our points right now, we're at like, what, 25,000? So with 3 people, they should be able to hit at least 50,000. So yeah, we would be in 6 right now if we actually had our full amount of people. Which we technically do now, it's just they can't participate this week. Look at Bracket 3. What's going on in Bracket 3? Does someone have like 1 billion points? Let me see. Guild Wars, ranking, show top. Let's see. What am I looking at here? 700,000. Is your guild here? I'm not quite sure specifically what I'm looking at. What am I looking at here? This is Bracket 3. I don't know what guild you're in. Your guild's in Bracket 2 this week. It's awful. Why? The teams you have to face, or just the new mechanics in general? Ask your guildmates who are average higher what they're doing to get it. I ended up copying the exact team on Tuesday. I copied, or what day was Yellow Day? What day was Yellow Day? Guild Wars, I believe it was Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, I copied the exact team that someone scored like 8,800 with. And when I used it, we used it twice. And it was still averaging around 4,000. I just don't know. Everything I do is cursed. Or not 4,000, 1,400, you know what I mean. I'm just cursed. Like, everything I do keeps averaging the same. I literally copied the exact same team twice that someone won 8,800 with in my guild on the first day. And I kept getting the same scores as I normally would. I don't know. I do not know. Though there was one mistake I was doing when I was doing that, though. I was trying to elongate the battle as much as possible. I didn't realize you actually have to do it as shortly as possible. I knew that, but I didn't realize at the time that extra turn spam counted as actual actions. I thought it was, it didn't count as additional actions, but it does. Oh, okay. You're solophobia. Are you really the only person in that guild? Oh no, solophobia, so never mind. No one's solo in there. Oh, cool, nice. You're going to Bracket 2 then. And you're completely destroying Bracket 3. Nice. Yeah, we haven't been number 1 for a while. It might not ever happen again. We were doing number 1 quite a bit, number 3 quite a bit. We'll be working to get back up, but we'll see how things go. Still a lot of testing we have to do with the new stuff to kind of see what works, what doesn't. Anyways, does anyone else have any other questions before we end out for tonight? Anything you want me to show or anything like that? I'm going to be waking up a little bit earlier tomorrow morning too, so I'm going to end it a little bit earlier like I did yesterday too. But yeah, if anyone has anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Maybe the new Mythic, any specific questions, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing our normal, going over the new Mythic, messing around with teams, or there's technically 2 new Mythics. Console got Queen Aurora, and of course PC Mobile got, I keep forgetting her name, the Naga, the Oriali, today. And we were messing with that quite a bit when we were doing a bunch of true damage teams. She's a little bit above average. I'm not the hugest fan of her. It is nice using her, I do have to say, but I don't know. I feel like if you have a Crimson Bat or Draculus, you're not really missing much if you don't have her. But yeah, she's good, just not like so good that it's like, oh, you have to have her. It's not like that kind of good. It's like, yeah, she's decent. She allows you a couple more synergies. There's probably some really niche purposes for her in Guild Wars as well that would end up working. But yep, I'll wrap it up for this Guild Wars stream. Any good Raskeia teams? There's not. Maybe if they add a good Legendary or Mythic Raskeia, that will happen. The main reason Raskeia isn't that good is Raskeia is actually a subsection of a previously existing type within the game. And because of this, there's very, very few of them. There's only 8. And out of these 8, there's only 2 that are ever really used. Sakima and Shadowhunter. And they don't work well together. So there's basically only those 2 troops in the entirety of Raskeia. Jaguar Warrior is basically never useful. Pride Guard is way too hard to calculate for it to ever be useful, and you're better off just with a Tesla or something. Pride Hunter is very, very situationally decent, mainly for not Guild Wars, mainly for Arena and if you're a newer player, but beyond that, you don't really need it. Rashkin's kind of useless, though it does have an okay boost ratio. Rex Warrior is literally useless. Sakima's good, great. Actually, probably even top 10 as far as troops in the game. Shadow Hunter, very situational, only if they have ridiculously high HP. And Tall is what on earth are they doing with this troop? They've rebalanced it like 2 or 3 times, and every single time they keep making him worse, not better. Honestly, if he had his original ability with his original traits, he would actually not be horrible in the current state of the game. But after all the changes that I made to him, he's just complete trash. He's the only empowered in the entire game that is actually not worth getting. He is that bad. Every other empowered in the entire game is worth getting. Tall? Nope, not worth getting. They really need to reconsider that troop again. They already reworked it twice, but they need to rework it a 3rd time because they just keep making it worse. Thank you, Strawn. You'll be around in the morning for about an hour or 2. Well, I'll see you then before work. They're probably scared to make a troop too good who has empowered. Yeah, I guess so. Well, there isn't really anything too over the top in empowered these days. Astral Spirit, decent. Dust Devil, decent earlier on in the game, but then falls off. Etin is very situational. Normally you don't ever use. Finessa you never use. It is very, very situational if you were. Basically, every empowered is excessively situational. Like Astral Spirit, you do it for burst damage and board control. Dust Devil, you do it to reposition the enemy. And you do for ridiculously high attack value. Finessa, you do for the inverse reason, if the enemy has a very high attack value. Gob Chomper is for the sole purpose of countering goblins, which was mainly added when goblins were cancer in this game, and were literally every team you ever faced. Keghammer is for magic reduction, though it's just so little that's not even worth it. He is also anti-giants, but that very rarely comes into play due to the lack of giants being played. Lamia is another anti-attack kind of concept troop like Finessa. Mercy is probably the most, or second most viable empowered in the entire game. It depends what you really consider. She's either the best or second best, depending on how you consider it. She is the best yellow mana generator in the game, pretty much. Best first turn mana generation, with the only exception being Princess Elspeth. It's mainly these two that would be arguable as the best 2 empowereds in the game. Mercy, because she gives you a ridiculous amount of yellows, plus she has a first turn cleanse, or any turn that you need it. Princess Elspeth, because she's used for the quickest teams in the entire game, mainly for Explore though. She isn't really used much in PvP due to her randomness. Siren, similarly, very random, mainly just used within she's basically a cheaper version of a Princess Elspeth, essentially, for Explore purposes. That's what she is. Soothsayer, very situational for first turn mana plus extra magic boosting. Spirit Fox is an anti-yellow plus an anti-mana kind of troop if they are going to be like empowered. It's a really good anti-empower kind of troop and stuff like that. Stargazer is just for an attack boost, and Tall is just useless. Tall is the useless tier, the only empowered in the game that there's not a single situation in which you would ever want this on the first turn. When would you ever want an empowered ability that has a buff when you kill an enemy? 24 damage will never kill an enemy. I could go try finding a level 50, and this probably still wouldn't kill them. Anyways, yeah, that's empowered. Let's see. Should you keep your extra copies or go ahead and ascend them if you want Kingdom EXP? Oh, always ascend. One thing to note about Ascension, though, the only time you don't ascend is if you will think you need multiple copies of a card. One of the more notorious troops for this is something like a Krystenax. Krystenax, you don't actually ascend when you have 6 copies of it to Mythic. The main reason for this is many teams run 2 Krystenaxes. Some teams, like even what we did today during Guild Wars, actually run 4 Krystenaxes. One of the few troops in the game that actually can run just itself as an entire team. So there are some troops out there that you want to wait before you ascend them. But for the most part, yes, you basically just ascend every troop when you can. To be safe, make sure you have at least 2 copies extra of a troop. So for example, if you need 5 cards to ascend a troop, you would want to have 7 of that card before you actually do it, just to make sure you have 2 copies in case you ever need to double up on it in a team. There are very, very, very few troops that you'll ever need more than 2 copies of on a given team. So as long as you keep 2, you'll be perfectly fine. But just keeping 1 can sometimes backfire, because if you desperately need another one for something you want to try or do or anything, yeah, particularly if it's a legend or something else like that, a legend or an epic, it might take you a while before you can actually get that additional copy. So it is better to just wait a little bit and keep it at legendary before you go and mythic it. That's mainly applicable to legends, though. It doesn't really apply that much to any of the other rarities, mainly because they're generally pretty easy to get another copy of, with the only exception being maybe epics. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for the stream. Thank you all so much for coming down. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, to do our Guild War battles and just kind of see, mess around with the new point system. Hopefully we can break away from the 1,400 average and stuff like that. And of course, our normal stream tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. We'll be doing that, kind of chilling, going over the new Mythic, giving out 2 redeem codes as we normally do, and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all later, and thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye, and have a wonderful night.